In Lagos, the State Commissioner for the Environment, Tunji Bello, says there is need to dredge major rivers in the country to prevent a recurrence of flood situations experienced in many states last year. While playing host to the Presidential Technical Committee on Flood Management, Mr. Bello adds that the federal government should acknowledge that River Niger, Benue and Ogun overflow to states close to them once they rise. Esther Omokwariola reports.
Late last year, Nigeria witnessed the most devastating floods in a decade, causing more than 600 deaths with nearly 1.3 million displaced. Heavy rains combined with poor urban planning made most parts of the country vulnerable to flooding. Following this concern, the presidency established a technical committee to check each state's policies on flooding and come up with solutions and strategies to minimize the impact on the people.
Showing concern about the flooding and so on.
Receiving the committee on behalf of the Lagos State Governor, Commissioner for the Environment called for more collaboration between the federal and state agencies.
The federal government must also take cognizance of all our rivers. I don't know how long, when last River Niger or River Benue were dredged last. I don't think they've been dredged since independence. And there you've had a lot of encroachment, particularly from the confluence around Lokoja area, going down to the Delta. And then even in the north, a lot of rivers, Kaduna, River Olo, they also flow into these rivers. And when they flow into these rivers also, they are silted because of the encroachment of Sahara Desert, sand here and there, and so on. So the federal government must also lead the way in helping us to also dredge most of these rivers so that the impact can be lessened.
Plans have always been there in Lagos to manage flooding, which we are implementing. So, but the ones that, the synergy that we need right now is for the government at the federal level to really partner with us.
On its part, the committee says it will be adopting the bottom-to-top approach to listen to the communities most affected by the floods and provide sustainable solutions.
To look at the policies that you have regarding flood management, flood disaster management in the state. Secondly, to find out the drivers, the factors responsible for floods in the state, and then also to find out sustainable solutions to the flood incidents and to the flood issues.
In the meantime, the Lagos State Government says it has executed plans to ensure the state doesn't experience flooding based on the knowledge that it is usually affected by coastal, river and urban flooding. Esther Omokwariola, TVC News, Lagos.